As you guys saw in my reaction videos, I got into law school. And guess what, you guys? The school I'm going to is
DJ Uzi. DJ Uzi.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel for all my returning subscribers and to my new subscribers. Hello, my name is Ayana and I have documented just my journey to getting to law school. I was in the LSAT phases kind of in my first couple videos, and now I'm finally bringing a video talking about just my law school journey in general. I said that I would make a video like this, but I never got around to it. So, this is the video. Before I get into my story, always comment, like, subscribe if you like the content. Go back and watch some of my other videos that I've recorded already, and I hope you guys all enjoy. But this is my testimony that I'm about to talk about. So, if you don't know, I graduated in 2020, COVID pandemic time. Originally, I knew from the beginning of college that I wanted to go to law school. On my journey to law school, I knew I would have to take the LSAT, but I didn't know much about it. I did go to some seminars at Penn State that talked about the LSAT, and most of them encouraged to study your junior year summer, like take it your junior year and take it your senior year. I studied abroad during my junior year, and I attempted to study to take the test in June, but that didn't happen because I wasn't prepared and I didn't effectively study, while abroad because I was trying to live my best life. But anyway, I did eventually take the test in November 2019, and when I took the test, I received a score of 136. 136. I only said that stuff because I wasn't sure. But I got a 136. I felt destroyed because I was just like, oh my God, like I'm so dumb. Like I can't, like, how could I get so low of a score? Basically. And like I was thinking second guessing life, and I'm just like, man. And then mind you, in 2019, this is during my senior year of college, so I wanted to be a K to JD student. If you don't know what a K to JD student is, that's somebody who's been in school from kindergarten going straight to law school out of undergrad. I didn't take the test again because I think my defeatedness took over, but I was like, you know what, I'll take the test again the following year and just try to take like a, what do you call it, kind of like a gap year and to study. So like I said, I took it in 2019 November. In 2020, that's when the whole pandemic happened and we were away from school, and I took that, well, after I graduated, I made that an option to study over the summer and take the test again in November. If you guys haven't seen like my LSAT journey, that should be like a little link up the top just so you guys can watch it, because I talk about just my journey taking the LSAT and everything. But fast forward, I took the test in November, and in 2020 November, and I received a 139. I knew I wasn't like, I'm still working a full-time job, but at the time I was working a full-time job and trying to study, but I was only studying like 1 or 2 days out of the week, which wasn't going to get results, as you can see. But I had got a 139, and I really was like just thinking about scrapping the whole career, because I was like, if a test is this hard and is going to knock me out the park, then why would I want to put myself through this, especially taking the test? Then I wonder how law school itself going to be. Kind of like not thinking that I was capable at that point because of the fact that I kept getting low scores. Also, I'm going to mark up here just my LSAT score recap and what my score was. But I took a year off actually. Well, actually, not a whole year, but close to a year. Because I told my best friend, I was like, I am not going to law school. This is not for me. And I'm going to find something else to do with my life. I got a full-time job right now. I'm getting paid. And this is just what life is going to be. And I had that mentality. But I think towards the end of 2021, July 2021, I went on a spur of the moment trip to Mexico. And while I was in Mexico, I was just like, just really relaxing and stuff like that. And I think towards like the last day, I was just like looking at the ocean and I just had this epiphany come over me of like, Yana, you want to go to law school. So if you want to go to law school, then give yourself a good year. Give yourself a good year of actually studying and then taking the test. I made the executive decision to start studying as soon as I came off vacation because I was like, there's no time like the present right now. So I decided to do LSAT Demon. I also talk about that in my like LSAT edition, which is probably the link you already saw before. But I decided to take LSAT Demon, really put my time in, and come up with an effective study schedule. I had a partner, as I explained in the video as well, who was really like a helpful, pivotal part in just like studying and getting into it. But I studied for a whole year before taking the LSAT. And if you guys haven't guessed already, I took what test did I take? No, actually, I didn't take the November 2022. I actually took the June 2022 test. Look at me. I forgot already. But I took the June 2022 test. And I did that purposefully because I wanted to make sure to have my score early and if I had to study for a couple weeks, because in my mind, I told myself, I said, if I don't get a 150 at least on this test, then I'm going to retake it again. So even if I would have gotten a 149, I would have taken the test again, because I knew that if you get in the 150s, then you have hit the base score and you can get into somewhere along with some great essays and that sort. So that was my goal. I received my score. Like I said, go back and watch that score reveal video. Fast forward past the point of taking LSAT, the June LSAT, I decided not to take the test again. And something that I've missed, like I'm fast forwarding into like just the LSAT. I already talked about this. I should say in 2019, I applied to about, I don't even remember the exact number. I'll probably have it like down in the corner, like right here. I'm going to count it just for the sake of this video. But I think it was around 10 to 15 schools I applied to, even though I knew I had a low score of 136. As I said in the beginning, I got denied from all them schools. I feel like one of those schools I really didn't know. I heard back from each school and got denied from each one. So that was sad. And then when I got the score of the 139 for 2020 for the November test, I was like, you know what? In my mind, I decided not to look at the score, and I was just like, I'm going to apply to the schools without looking at my score, and I'm just going to let it be up in the air and be what it is. Like that mattered. Like I literally should have just looked at the score, and if I would have saw my score, I would not have applied to the schools at all because of the fact that I would have wanted to work a little bit better in order to get a higher score. So I blindly applied to about, again, 10 to 15 law schools again and got denied from each one. And I just felt like, if I can give any advice, do not blind apply to law school. I am an advocate for shoot your shot at schools, but just make sure that if you are shooting your shot, you do have the money to do this, because you really never know your outcome. There could have been a bunch of reasons why I didn't get into the schools rather than just my score itself. It could have been different things in my application, but they don't tell you that. So yeah, I applied to 10 to 15 schools in 2020, and I got denied from them all over again. And this is why I knew I had to take like a year cleansing, because of the fact that I kept getting denied. So it wasn't just like the score that I was receiving that was like making me feel down, but because of the fact that I was getting rejected from each school. And then that didn't happen only one cycle, that happened 2 cycles. So imagine what that does to your confidence. Like, man, these people don't see me as great, then am I really as great as I think I am? And one thing I'll tell you, don't let these schools have you messed up like that to ever try to question your own confidence in what you know. That test is a standardized test. I can go on and on just about standardized tests and what it's really not made for, like, honestly, but that's neither here or there. If you guys want to hear a rant about that, leave it down in the comments and I'll go on a rant. But anyway, when I decided to take the test again for the June 2022, that's when I received a score that I thought was like, okay, I'm going to apply to schools, and no matter what the schools are, I'm going to get into them, at least one of them. That was my goal, to get into at least 2 schools, because as I said before, I wasn't getting into any schools. And also, something else I want to note is possibly the schools that I was applying to. I was applying mostly to reach schools. So I had this vision based off like the articles of Above the Law and what's the top law schools and which ones you need to apply to in order to be successful. That's where I was looking towards, and that's the schools I was applying to. And it may have been the reason why I wasn't getting into some schools, because of the fact that they were all reaches. Don't let this dissuade you of me saying like, don't apply to reaches. I think you should definitely apply to reaches, but I think you should also look at the school statistics as well to see if you fall in between the numbers, even if there's GPA, LSAT, along with just having quality essays as well, because they look at that. That's your character, your personality, and they're trying to create a class that they feel like will be great in order to go out in the world and do great things. But let's continue on with just like the story. So now fast forward to now. I applied this cycle with my June 2022 test scores. And as you guys saw in my reaction videos, I got into law school. And guess what, you guys? The school I'm going to is, you got me, almost. But I have committed to a school. As you can see in the video, which was like the previous, 2 videos ago, I'm going to have the link up there as well. I applied to 15 schools, and if you want to see the results to each one, you're going to have to go to the video and watch it. But literally, I applied to, like I said, 15 schools, and I finally got my acceptance, and I just did there. As far as like, oh, the school I'm going to is, I have committed to a school. I will say that. But I don't want to say the name of the school yet, because of the fact that I am on some wait list that I'm thinking about going to if I get off. So I don't want to do this whole reveal and big video and then I don't end up going to the school I committed to. Even though the school I committed to definitely bomb. Wait till my school reveal video come out. Y'all gonna be like, oh my God, that's what school she's going to. But anyway, yeah. So I committed to a school, and now I'm in the waiting stages. I have been, actually, let me not lie. I was about to say I've been applying to scholarships. I have seen scholarships, but I feel like I'm just a little lazy. And if I want that money, I'm going to have to put forward. I still have time. So that's like kind of what I'm doing in this moment, in this time. And I will have another video just like coming of, oh, what am I going to do during the summer months before law school, so you guys can stay up and be with me and just see the journey, But that is like basically my law school story. If you have any questions, because this is like really like a tangent type thing, I didn't have any questions or anything like that. But if you guys have any specific questions that you would like to know about me or want me to talk about, then definitely leave them in the comment box. And as always, don't let these people on Reddit, on Instagram, on Facebook, if you look on there, dissuade you from applying to law school or telling you that due to a low LSAT score that you're not going to succeed in law school. Nobody can tell you what your success will be, so tell them beep if they try to tell you about your life and what you're going to accomplish. You don't know my future. You think so. So definitely that's been like my journey up until now as far as what getting into law school. I want, if you guys have any stories of you going to, well, trying to get into law school, definitely leave them down in the comment box. I like talking to people about the different journeys and things of that sort, but also the whole reason for this video is to show that I can be like a testimony to have gotten rejected both cycles and my confidence just being down because of that rejection. It can be a lot, but I still prevailed and came through and even freaking got waitlisted at a T14. Like, it's crazy. You really don't know how life is going to be, and that's why I say when people try to tell you what your journey is going to be or what you will, where you will get into or where you will not get into, I just say zone them out, because people don't know your story. They don't know what your application consists of or what stories you have to tell, you know? So I know this is my time now to go to law school. I could be attempting to receive a higher score on the LSAT, but honestly, that test is below me and it's behind me, honestly. I got into law school and that was the only thing that I wanted to achieve. I'm going to be a lawyer. I'm going to be a badass lawyer. My bad, an attorney, because today I found out that there's a difference between a lawyer and attorney. A lawyer is somebody who has a JD. An attorney is someone who has passed the bar and is actually practicing. So I want to be an attorney, you know, but people use it interchangeably. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent again, but thank you guys if you are still here. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. I just wanted to come to you guys in with a quick video. I haven't talked to you guys in a while, so definitely, as always, comment, like, subscribe, and also I know I haven't boasted about it as in a couple last videos, but you guys know I got a podcast. So my podcast is going to be in the link. I'm getting down to like the season finale soon. I think we like 3 episodes away. But if you would like to hear more of my like commentary and just my viewpoints on different things, then definitely click the links in the bio. My Instagram is going to be down there. I don't really post on Twitter, so I probably won't put that down there, or maybe I will. It don't matter. But thank you guys again for all my subscribers, my new subscribers as well, because you guys, y'all got me to 92 people, and that may seem like small, but that's really big to me. I love when you guys comment on my videos. Like, I love the interaction and just trying to build a community of people who may experience the same things or may experience different things or may have different journeys. So just thank you again for getting me to 92 followers. I was going to do it at 100. I probably definitely do it at 100, but thank you for rocking with me, commenting on my videos, sending words of encouragement. I love it. Please continue on this journey, because I'm definitely going to record while in law school. And I want you guys to see this to the end, you know, and how it turns out for me. And then I can have more advice videos based off my own personal experiences, like I've seen some other people, because my experience may be different. But that was a mouthful. I'm going to say it again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
DJ OC.